Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for October. Hope you are well. I do want to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Taurus out there, so guys, just take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse, so if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. But as always, Taurus, don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Taurus? Taurus. All right, Taurus, you're starting out with the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Four of Swords, and you have the Queen of Swords. So Taurus, I feel like you are pulled back. You're in this energy of trying to heal. You're focused on your money, your stability, your home, your children, if you have children. You're doing a lot of self-care here, and I do feel like it's causing you to kind of come into your power. There's a lot of healing that's taking place for you right now, and I feel like you're definitely working at your stability here. With the Queen of Swords here, you're focusing more on intellectual pursuits. I feel like you want the truth. You're being very truthful. I feel like, you know, your boundaries are definitely very high right now, and you're really healing, and you're really just focusing on you. There is somebody here, it looks like you're not currently talking to, you're on a break from, and I do feel like you're establishing boundaries with that person. So let me see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Taurus energy, please. Show me who is in Taurus energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Hangman in reverse. We have the Devil. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. We have the Hierophant reversed. Could be also another Taurus you're dealing with. And that's coming out with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's something here that's long-term that appears to be ending. I do feel like the person that's in your energy, they are in a bit of toxic energy. This is somebody who may have some sort of an addiction, or they could be codependent. But this is someone who leans into temptation very easily. Yeah, I feel like that is exactly why this connection is ending here. Now, it's going to cost this person financially. These addictions or whatever this is, this toxic energy, is going to cost this person financially. But I also feel like the ending of this connection is going to, it's causing them to be rather unstable here, financially as well as emotionally. They don't have peace of mind, but remember that they're seated in some sort of toxic energy. With the Hangman here in reverse, there's something here that they feel like they're freeing themselves from something, and they're beginning to take on a new perspective. So let me see see the energy between Taurus and this person. Show me, oh, okay. Justice in reverse. There could be legal issues that are unresolved between the two of you. I do feel like this is not an equal or balanced connection. This person is realizing that. There's a sense of guilt on this person's side. On your side, I feel like you feel that this person has treated you wrong. I feel like you feel that you have been very, very loyal to this person, and that they have done nothing but treat you incorrectly with all this toxic behavior. And I do feel like they're realizing that too. I do. They could be playing the victim a little bit here, though. Let me see what's affecting this connection. Show me what's affecting the connection between Taurus and this person. Yeah, the ending, Ace of Cups in the reverse. There's a feeling as if the love has drained out of this connection. This is what you're healing from. And this connection ended because of toxic behavior here. Let me see on their side as well. So let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome. So that makes perfect sense why you're having to kind of put your guard up. The Hermit in reverse. There's going to be a conversation here. Yeah, after a period of not talking to this person, or, you know, it could be that there's been communication, but there's a lot that hasn't been talked about. There is a very important conversation that's coming up. I feel like this person is ending this connection. They are in a toxic energy though, and I feel like you're going to tell, you're willing to talk to them, but I feel like, you know, you're very guarded with them at this point. So there's going to be a very important conversation take place here. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. That's underlying energy. So what that's telling me is that this has been a long, hard road, Taurus. I feel like there's been a lot of problems here. I feel like it's been difficult. It's been an uphill battle the whole way. And I feel as if at this point, you're putting down all of those burdens. You know, you're getting free from the burdens. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Queen of Pentacles here for Taurus? I feel like as you're putting down all of the burdens, you're healing and you're coming into your own power though. But it's a difficult way to go about it, and that's why you're needing to heal. Why is the the Queen of Pentacles here? All right, so we have the Five of Pentacles and we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like you're feeling like you were rejected. Like there's a sense here of rejection. There's a sense of abandonment. And I feel like it's not the first time that there's been these issues between the two of you. Legal issues could be making it unresolved legal issues could be making it difficult to walk away from this. I do feel like you're having a hard time walking away from it. So this has been a difficult up-road battle. Why is the Four of Swords here? I feel like you've been keeping a lot to yourself. There's things that you haven't felt comfortable saying to this person. Moon in reverse and the Ace of Wands. So you're healing because something here was revealed. Something about a passionate new beginning, possibly an affair, because this is wand material. And that's this Ace of Wands is what ended the love in this connection. So something here was revealed to you. This is what you're healing from. I feel like you've kind of held your tongue a lot in this connection. And I feel like now there's going to be you've been soul searching, and I feel like you've come up with the answers. So let's see why the Queen of Swords is here. Whatever is revealed to you here, Taurus, is what's making you put your guard up. King of Cups and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, because you love this person. You love this person, but you feel like you have to be on guard with them. There's been a lot of unhappiness, a lot of discontentment. So I feel like the love in this relationship kind of got drained because of the toxic behavior. I do feel like you've realized that even though you have love for this person, you're very unhappy in this connection. And I also feel like there are things that you have found out. You've had an epiphany, or you've found out something here. And it looks like it's about sexual behavior as well. So let's look at their energy. Why is the Hangman in reverse for the person in Taurus energy? I feel like this person really put you through quite a bit. Yeah, Five of Wands and the Empress. This person has been very, they realize too that they haven't been nurturing this connection. They've brought competition into this connection. But see, they are feeling like it's not going to go anywhere, and they may be very argumentative. But see, they're aware of what they're doing here. They are aware of it. They are playing the victim a little bit. So I feel like this person is like not nurturing the connection. They're not giving you respect. They're not treating you with respect. And they're very difficult to get along with. But don't think for 1 second that they don't know that. Let me see why the Devil is here. Why is the Devil here? You could be dealing with another Taurus or a Libra. Why is the Devil here? All right, we have the Four of Cups reversed, and we have Judgment. This person may have been involved with somebody, and that connection ended. And they may have been trying to give this another try, but I feel like they are very drawn towards a connection from the past here. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So they were in some sort of a toxic connection. Looks like it was very sexual. You found out about it. Maybe the two of you tried to work this out. And I feel like this person is still thinking about that other connection. Even though they're not telling you that, even though they're not trying, you know, well, I can't even say they're not trying to work that out, because ultimately they want to reconnect with somebody that either has been ignoring them or they've been ignoring. Interesting. I feel like this person, they may have met this person through a highly sexual context or through some sort of toxic behavior, but that's what's ending this connection here. And I feel like you found out about it. Let me see the bottom energy. Show me the bottom energy for the person in Taurus energy. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Four of Wands reversed. And yeah, just like I told you, so they're blaming you. So you have the Queen of Pentacles. They're saying Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse. They could be saying that you're money hungry or you weren't faithful. They could be telling you, well, you know, this isn't working out and I have to move forward. But there's deception in their energy. This connection is ending because of this deceptive, toxic energy. And they may be trying to throw the blame off on you. I will tell you also that this ending between the two of you, it may be a marriage or a long-term connection. It's going to cost this person financially, and they're aware of it too. So I feel like everything that they're trying to put at your feet is what they've been doing. Because your energy doesn't look toxic. Theirs is toxic as hell. They've got deception. They've got, you know, this devil behavior. Let me see the energy between Taurus and this person. Show me the energy between Taurus and this person. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Page of Cups reversed. So this person brought in a third party. And you feel like they still have something to do with this third party. That they haven't fully walked away from that person. So I feel like you've had to take action on your own. And I think it was really difficult. And it's because you legitimately love this person. You have feelings towards him. Now, I will tell you that, and you know, if this is your situation, you already know about this, but they're not nurturing that connection either. So whoever they brought in, they had an ending with that person as well. But see, they're still thinking about that person and they want to reunite with them. I feel like this person is not offering feelings and emotions at all in this connection. Anything I see with regard to cups with the connection is showing me that it's in reverse. So they're not nurturing this. They're not giving to this. They're not, you know, they're in this very toxic energy. Let me see why the Ace of Cups is in reverse. Yeah, this is not how you thought this connection was going to work out. This person could have a drinking problem. King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups reversed. So it's showing me that they're still in this connection, but they're planning on sneaking away from this connection and ending it. The love is drained out of this. This person is in this connection for financial reasons, and they're toxic as hell. They're still thinking about this Queen of Wands. They're wanting to reconnect with that person. And I feel like you just don't want to deal with this mess anymore. This is messy. This person is messy. And I feel like it just broke your heart. I feel like it, you know, the love just slowly drained out of this connection. And then when you found out that this person was messing around, I feel like that was the final straw. I also feel like you realize that this person has a lot of toxic behaviors. And it appears for some of you that alcohol or drugs could be part of that as well. If not, there's an energy of you feeling like this is a very selfish person, and what they did was very selfish. And I feel like you held your tongue as long as you could. And then you started putting up those barriers because, you know, I guess the juice isn't worth the squeeze at some point. You're very unhappy with them. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome between Taurus and this person. Show me the outcome between Taurus and this person. Star card in reverse. 10 of Coins reverse and the 10 of Wands in reverse. Now, 10 of Wands reverse is in your energy. So basically, the two of you are coming to an agreement. You both have the 10 of Coins in the reverse. You're both coming to an agreement that this is done. This is a long-term connection that's coming to an end. You're unhappy. They're unhappy. They're trying to shift the blame onto you, but Taurus, I can see their energy. I do feel like this is somebody who is really unbalanced. They are not healing their energy, and I feel like you are. So you're moving towards healing. This person needs to heal, but you're both agreeing to, you know, let bygones be bygones. You're both agreeing to release the burden of this. And there's going to be a conversation about that. There's going to be a conversation about how do we resolve this. You're going to bring your ideas to the table and you're going to tell this person, I'm unhappy. I'm really unhappy. I love you, but I cannot tolerate the behavior that I'm seeing. They're not going to be completely honest with you about why this is ending. They're going to try to say that, you know, there's an instability here. They're going to try to shift some blame towards you. But the truth of it is that this person gave up on this connection. And it looks like they brought in third-party energy that you also found out about. So I do feel like this conversation is long overdue. I do feel like you're both agreeing to resolve the problems that are here. And it does feel like it is going to be a loss for you and for them as well. So bottom of the deck, we do have the 8 of Wands in the upright. That does tell me that there is going to be communication that brings about a rapid change. It's going to be back and forth communication. So this is going to be a very important conversation. All right. But I do feel like the both of you are going to, you know, resolve the issues that are at hand here. And I also feel like you're stepping into your power, Taurus. All right. So you could be dealing with Aquarius, Virgo, another Taurus, or a Capricorn. Capricorn energy is very strong. Libra. Taurus energy is actually very strong. So, all right, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, and we'll see if there's any further advice. I feel like you guys have navigated a very difficult situation with a very messy person or a messy situation, and I do feel like you're healing from that. But you're dropping those burdens, and that in itself is positive. All right, so you have number 17. And this card is beauty. So let me read that for you, Taurus. Hold on. It says, recognize your inner and outer beauty. You are beautiful, special, unique, and attractive. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and felt good about what you see? Did you know that your features can literally change based on how you feel about yourself and your life? Your internal experiences are etched on your face and your body. People can feel your energy when you enter a room. When a person who is not thought of as being physically good-looking connects to their own inner light, wisdom, and warmth, the glow that emanates from within makes them extremely appealing and attracts people and opportunities towards them. Focus on what you love about yourself and allow yourself to shine. If you're not challenged by how you see yourself, this could be a perfect time for an internal and an external makeover. So basically, you know, this has been a difficult thing for you, and it may have affected how you view yourself towards. So look at yourself, and, you know, if you don't like what you see, let's make some changes. But there's an inner beauty to you that you need to recognize about yourself. And don't let that become marred by toxic behavior from someone else. All right, I hope that this has been helpful. If you've resonated with this reading, Taurus, please hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you guys in your next reading, Taurus, know that you are loved, and namaste.